Welcome back to this week's Kram. I'm Kenneth Carls.
And I'm Paul Bennett.
Sign-ups for Bald for Bucks has begun.
The annual charity assembly held for the benefit of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society as well as local families affected by cancer is a part of our culture here at Rampart.
We have high expectations for this year, as always.
To bring life to the very real world of cancer, Rampart's hero child, Jalen Thompson, invited us into his home so we can see how cancer can affect a family.
Here at Rampart, Bald for Bucks has become a part of our identity. Each year, we choose a hero family with a cancer survivor to be a featured part of the event. It is people like Jalen Thompson and his family that Bald for Bucks is made to help.
The hero families serve as the face of Bald for Bucks each year, year in, year out. They're true heroes. They're battling something, waking up each day battling cancer. They face that every day as a family. And for them to agree to let us be a part of their journey and for them to be a part of our story is probably the most inspirational thing about Bald for Bucks. It makes real what we try to do as a community.
When Jalen Thompson first got diagnosed with cancer, his life changed drastically.
So it was back on April 10th of 2018 is when he was diagnosed with ALL leukemia.
One of the big things is with his type of cancer and his immune system, his body doesn't react the same to diseases and colds and stuff, so they can be a lot more severe, and you don't get the same symptoms. So for us, we spent 3 years just in total fear of fevers. If you got a fever, that meant automatically we had 48 hours of isolation in the emergency room. So it was just your whole life is just rotates around your diet and your health.
Along with that too, the medicine that he could take, every single thing we had to check with the doctor. So we couldn't give him just regular Benadryl or Tylenol when he gets sick. So every time he gets sick or something's off, we'd always have to contact the doctor to see what next steps as he was going through chemo at the same time.
The things Jalen liked to do were put on hold for the duration of his treatment.
There's no preparation for the things that you go through with a diagnosis like this, and the treatments and the protocols and everything that you have to deal with. Yeah, so a lot of the outdoor stuff we couldn't do, like fishing and stuff, because any risk of getting a cut and getting any of the bacteria in any of the waters. So, for 3 years we were pretty much indoor activities.
Pretty much doing anything took a lot of energy, but now because I'm done with treatment, I can run pretty easily. I can do pretty much anything a normal kid can do.
I think Jalen's just a hero. I mean, that's all there is to be said about this, but to be diagnosed so young, I believe he was 7 at the time, and to go through this when you're just trying to be a kid and live your life, I mean, he's absolutely amazing. I just think he's a hero in my eyes.
Jalen overcame cancer due to his treatment. It has given him a chance to be an astronaut. So let's help other kids like Jalen.
If I could share one message with the Rampart community is just get involved. If you're participating, great. We'll be doing sign-ups through February 11th. More importantly, if you just want to make a difference, donate. Support somebody that's next to you that's going to shave their head or donate their hair. And that way when you're a part of this assembly, you feel like you made a difference.
Childhood cancer gets less than 4% of the federal funding that we give for cancer research. It is vastly underfunded. So everybody out there that is donating and supporting a cause like this, we thank you from the bottom of our heart.
I just would love for students to get involved in whatever way it is. If you want to shave your head, if you want to cut your hair, if you just want to give a donation to somebody, every little bit counts and it makes a difference.
I just want to say donating to this just helps a lot. Shortening the amount of treatment I had to do and not having to take many pills, it doesn't seem like that big at first glance because I already take a few pills, but it was just humongous especially that I got cancer-free 3 months early. I was supposed to do it in June, but instead of having that, I got it early. So thank you for donating.
Jalen, thanks for being willing to be our hero child and being a part of Bald for Bucks. Students can sign up with Mr. Anderson, Miss Darris, and Miss Manley. Let's make this Bald for Bucks the best one yet.
DECA is a business class here at Rampart with a prestigious reputation. They work hard all year for a presentation to be given at the state competition.
Let's see how hard DECA works to get into state.
DECA is a course that any student can take here at Rampart. And following their success at the districts last semester, Kram decided to see what DECA is all about.
DECA is a association of marketing students. It combines marketing, business administration, finance, and hospitality and tourism.
So DECA is a business marketing class which looks at different aspects of like business in the real world.
DECA is a business and marketing organization where we just get to like learn about how to handle business situations.
It's a marketing class where you compete with real world situations related to marketing, and it just depends on what event you do.
So at districts, we get together as a group, as all of the schools in District 20.
And basically it's like a competition where you have to go and present like your marketing skills and then show them whatever area that you're in.
Before state we have districts, and we just get ready for that by like going over our role plays and like figuring out how we're going to handle ourselves in like this situation.
At districts you do 2 role plays, and that determines your scores.
For districts, it's kind of a local competition where you'll do role plays only.
So you basically go to wherever the event is, you go into a room, you have 10 minutes to read a role play situation.
There's different sections in each event, so if you top in one of your sections, that means you go to state, or you can qualify for a written manual, which you do prior.
So a manual can be up to 20 pages of like a given situation where you can interview a business and kind of learn how to operate and improve their operations.
For state, it's basically the same thing, only you get to present a manual if your manual made it to state.
You get in front of a judge, which is like somebody from the industry, whatever industry you choose. That one is at the Broadmoor Hotel.
You have to qualify at district.
Seeing as DECA is going to state here soon, Kram decided to see how they are preparing for their statewide competition.
For state, we're doing practice role plays for everyone who's doing a role play.
He's giving them to us. We have 10 minutes to look at them, and then we present them in front of the class to practice speaking in front of people.
Districts is a great preparation for state as well. We also do a lot of practices during classes.
We also have been spending a lot of in-class time writing our manuals.
Right now I'm working on my manual event with my partner and just making sure that we understand everything we're doing.
My event is Be More, so business marketing operations.
I'm in Principles of Finance.
So my event is Hospitality and Tourism Research Operations, which is a really long word for just saying like hotels and stuff.
Kram wanted to see what some of the benefits of joining DECA might be.
You get to do a lot of really cool things. You get to meet a lot of interesting people within the industry that you're interested in. We also get to go to Orlando every year.
DECA helps you learn a lot about businesses and how to market and do ads and stuff, which is super beneficial for college and like any future jobs that you might do.
It's like a life preparing skill. You learn how to go into an interview basically, and like how to think on your feet.
Communication skills and public speaking.
It's kind of like a pre-career class. So even if you're not going into the business world, it kind of helps you outside of high school. You can learn more beneficial things than some random knowledge.
People should join DECA because it's really fun and you get to learn a lot and make great connections with people.
It looks really good on college applications.
Genuinely like a pretty fun class. Like you don't do very much in class besides preparing for like your competitions.
Thank you, Rams. This has been Tyler Roll reporting for Kram.
We wish all state competitors good luck.
The annual New Year's Classic Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament started off our semester.
It was an exciting event for our athletes. Karen went to the paint to find out how it went.
The girls and boys basketball team here at Rampart recently had tournaments against Montrose and Kansas City. Karen wanted to know what the team does to prepare for tournaments.
I prepare for tournaments by watching film of the other team and kind of seeing their tendencies and what offenses and defenses they run, and just kind of like practicing against them in practice.
Personally, as a coach, a lot of film watching, so watching several games of our opponents, figuring out their tendencies, and creating a game plan.
Typically, I listen to music and like zone everything out, and especially since I have a lot of challenging classes, I do homework before games, and it calms my mind, which is kind of weird, but it works.
Sounds like some good strategies. We wanted to get more in depth with the team, so Kram asked what has been the most difficult thing this season.
COVID, like coming back from COVID and like going to like normal practices again has been like really like weird.
Definitely being only one of 3 seniors on the team is very difficult because our maturity level and our experience is very low, so experiencing and going through everything is very interesting to say the least.
I think what's given me the most difficulty is the change of pace and also how little rest time we have in between games.
Of course, it's not all just difficult. We also wanted to know what has been easy for them this season.
Getting along with each other, like we are pretty much just a family, so it's been really fun and easy to play against.
Just like having chemistry with my teammates and my coaches.
Just having fun and trying to bond with everybody and bond with each other because we have a great family with each other as players and friends.
Kieran wanted to get more personal, so we asked what it's like to be on the team.
Again, just a family, like everybody loves each other. We're always there for each other, and it's very supportive.
It definitely sets this mindset for you in the future that you have to put forth work and effort to be able to earn things and achieve things and to be successful.
I just think the enjoyment of our ladies. I mean, we have some stellar athletes and some great individuals on our team, and it's just been an enjoyment as a coach's perspective of being around them every single day.
Sounds like a great time. We also wanted to know what the team's expectations were for the season.
My expectations this season was that it was going to be tough at the start because none of us had really played together and none of us had any varsity experience, so it would be tough, but we'd be able to kind of mingle as the season went on and kind of grow together as a team.
Making sure that I'm just giving 100% all the time. I think that's what we can all just say as a whole team too.
To compete, make a push against any team that we played and play until the final whistle blew.
With all the hard work the teams put into their sport, we also wanted to know what they could improve on as a team.
We all just kind of need to really focus on what we are good at and try and bring that to the best of our abilities.
I think just continuing to push and having a growth mindset on the court will help us throughout the rest of the season.
Sounds like a lot of fun. This has been Anna Landis reporting for Kram.
Way to go, Rams. That's some good stuff.
AC20 has been continuously changing the school's snow day policy over the last 2 years.
Since it has changed so frequently, KRAM created a piece highlighting our student body opinions.
With the advent of online learning, District 20 decided to update the snow day policy. As we enter the season of snow days, KRAM wanted to see what students thought of the change, but only one of the 4 students we talked to even knew what it was.
Yeah, I believe so. It's like for the 2 snow days that we actually get, and then the rest of the snow days that they call, it has to be online learning.
Despite having just learned about it, students had strong opinions about the policy.
I kind of want snow days because they're nice, so I think we should have snow days. Like every time we have a snow day, we just stay home because it's nice to know.
The pros of the normal snow days is that you get to sleep and have a break from school. I think it's kind of dumb because we've survived a long time with just letting kids have snow days, and everyone graduates and the work always gets done.
Even though students are going to miss the old way of doing things, they did admit to benefits to the new way.
I mean, we don't miss as much school. I guess we learn more if we only have 2 days without school, but at the same time it takes away the magical spark of a snow day.
The pros of the online one are that we might get out of school earlier.
There's those first two snow days, and obviously you're actually learning during the other snow days, which is good.
If anyone's stressed about a project coming up and they need time to work with a teacher on that, that's a resource that they can access.
I think that if I'm not working for a long time, I get out of the school timeline and then I don't know what else to do.
Weather in Colorado is unpredictable, so whether we get a dusting or a blizzard, stay safe, Rams.
I wish we could get more snow days.
Sports broadcasting is a class here at Rampart offered to kids who love sports and want to be a part of our Rampart community.
The class now has multiple levels to sign up for, so you can take sports broadcasting all 4 years if you want to. Let's see how the live broadcasting class works.
Rampart High School was the first high school in the state to have a live sports broadcasting class, and this strong tradition continues today. Sports broadcasting students have a real-world, hands-on experience with creating high-quality live broadcasts of our athletic teams here at Rampart.
It's a class where we kind of learn all the basics of what regular sports broadcasting would be, what you would see on TV usually.
Live sports broadcast is a class designed to teach students the basics of live video production.
It's similar to KRAM where we learn how to use cameras, we learn how to edit, but the extra element to that class is that we also go to live games, and every time you see a broadcast or you see clips of games in our KRAMs or something, that's from us.
You get to do something with real-world application because sports broadcasting is a thing that they do out in the real world, and you can make money off of it, and you can
You can learn the fundamentals of how to set up a live broadcast system because we have like all the essentials you need to actually learn and start up one.
We usually broadcast all the home games at school, so all those football games at D20 Stadium, basketball games here in the gym.
The broadcast students have a variety of reasons they got involved with the program, but a love of sports is key.
I like sports in general, so that's why I chose to do sports broadcasting.
I got put in it sophomore year, and we built like a really good community with the people that I had in my class, just going to every single sporting event and getting to learn more about each other because we all had to show up at an hour early and spend hours at a time with each other and commentating. You had to talk with each other the whole time and build chemistry. And it was just a really good sense of community that I built, and I wanted to keep doing that again. So.
My brother actually recommended it. He hasn't taken it, but he's taken a class with that teacher, and he said that Mr. Mooring was really cool and that I would probably really enjoy sports broadcasting. And I thought it would kind of just be some good life lessons, sort of, that maybe I could use in the future.
Just learn how to be involved with the community is the best part of it because you get to go to games. You have to, learn different positions, learn how to commentate, learn how to operate a switchboard, how to, work a camera at a live game.
But really, it provides a service. It's a lot more like a job because it is a career and tech ed course that teaches you live production skills that you could use if you were to go out and get a job after Rampart and work in a live production field.
These student sports journalists leave us with a few words on why they love broadcasting.
I do sports broadcasting because I really love sports and I just love being involved with them no matter what it is. So sports broadcasting is really the class for me where it's I can learn about sports, be involved in sports, be involved with Rampart.
It's obvious these students will continue Rampart's proud tradition of quality sports coverage. This is Elliot Bono, signing off for Kram.
By balance with the running pass. And hand it off. That great run! He's got a hole! He's gone! Touchdown, Rampart Rams!
You should join sports broadcasting. I swear it's fun.
You can always sign up for any of our video programs here at Rampart. The electronic media classes produce Kram. IB Film is open to all juniors and seniors, whether you're an IB or not. And sports broadcasting is looking for good broadcasters.
As we finish up this week, be aware there's a school-wide lip dub video about to be filmed here at the school.
The Student Council needs lip dubbers from as many different parts of Rampart as possible. If you want to represent our community, there are QR codes around the school if you want to sign up. Or you can just talk to Miss Osborne in room 107.
This has been Paul Bennett
and Kenneth Carls signing off for Kram. Then the acorn ate the cheese whiz, and I was like,
no way.
This is taking forever, dude. I could be doing so much right now. I could be eating pizza on the mountain pass.
We're in class. You would have just went and did your assignment. You didn't even say Rams.
You sound dead inside, dude.
I am dead inside.
Look, listen to me. I wish we could get more school days, but school's better.
School days? I know you're lying through your teeth right now.